Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. But before we get into the content of today, please allow me to apologize for the lack of content recently. Now, as many of you guys know, your boy has been really busy with his exams lately. And to be honest with you guys, it's actually quite challenging balancing both social media and my exams at the exact same time, especially when it's your final exam, because you want to make sure to give it your all. Hence why I've been really forced to make some very important priorities. But not to worry, this only extends till the end of December, and from January I'll be back fully giving you guys this content back to back as usual. Now, if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, you won't regret it. Now, with all that being said, today I'm finally going to be reviewing something I've been very excited to try out for the longest time. You know what? Enough talk. Let me just bring it in to the camera. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you guys to the SJCAM SJ20 dual lens action camera. Now, one important thing to note here is that this is the handheld combination. It comes in many other options, of course. For example, you will see other people using it as a full body suit. It comes with this full body suit whereby they place it right here, videoing and vlogging everything they do. Some others use it above their cap or just place it above, like right here. But this one is actually the handheld combination. And with all that being said, let's actually open this bad boy up and see what all the hype is all about. So straight out of the box, you can already tell that SJCAM is pushing this as a premium device. It even comes with the Red Dot Award 2023 badge right here. Now, I don't know about you, but this immediately raises my expectations. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The dual lens setup is the first thing you'll notice. You've got the standard white lens above and the second lens below for low light or different perspectives. Don't worry, you'll be able to see the lens in a bit once we've taken off the paper. Now, for me personally, the build actually looks solid, not cheap at all. And don't worry, I'll place the price at the end of the video just in case you guys are wondering how much this bad boy costs. And this combo comes with a handheld charging grip. That's right, you guys heard that correctly. Now, this handheld version right here is very interesting because, as you guys can see in the camera right now, it comes with a recording button once the camera has been mounted on the grip, of course, as well as the charging button, which is very good. It's a fantastic idea in my opinion because it basically serves as a handheld grip as well as a mini power bank for our camera that will be placed on top in a bit. It's a fantastic idea. It's a very good idea because it serves two purposes. It basically eliminates any need for us to switch the camera's battery as well as extending our vlogging time, our recording time, which is very good in my opinion. Anyways, now let's talk about the other sets here in the box. All right, so up next we have its accessories kit right here. So if we go ahead and open it to see what's inside, so we'll have some few accessories, I guess, here. Some couple of stuffs I actually have no idea what they are for, to be honest. Oh, I think, hold on. I think so here, as you guys can see, I think it's to be like if you want to mount it on your car or something, like on the dashboard of your car. So I believe that is purpose. So correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I think it's if you plan to mount it on your dashboard surface or anywhere else, basically, right? And then here we have, yeah, more accessories kit. Is that a screwdriver? Okay, no. I thought it was a screwdriver for some reason. And here, obviously, we have the charging cable for the grip, because the grip also has to be charged. Right, yeah, the grip also has to be charged. It has like a little charging symbol right there, so you guys can see. And then up next we have the camera guard or its protective case. Now, this one is actually an interesting one because I really don't know why I would ever use this. But maybe, for example, if you're like vlogging underwater or something, which to be honest, you never see me in because I don't go to places where my survival chances are 0. So, but I don't know. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, or where you guys think I would ever need this protective guard right here. Or maybe if you're filming in like windy, dusty areas, then sure, why not? But apart from that, I doubt I'll ever use it. But let's put it back in. And then obviously we have its usual manual, right, and everything involved in it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and mount this bad boy. All right, guys, I just noticed something very interesting. So basically I was right, because it states here at the back of the camera. I noticed that when I was trying to mount it on the handheld grip, it states here that the camera must be mounted inside the standard frame to achieve body waterproof. So basically I was right about the protective guard right here. So it's basically meant for waterproofing, basically, right? And so it's basically useless to me, because you will never find me underwater or under the sea. There's nothing there for me. Anyways, now let's get back to the mounting process. All right, so now that we are done with the mounting and our camera is actually on right now, so let's go ahead and talk about the buttons found on the camera itself. So right now, as you guys can see, there are two buttons. There's the M and the circle button. Now the M is responsible for switching between the lenses right here. So we have the daytime lens right here, and then the night version lens right here. So by clicking the button one time, you switch from the daylight to the night life, and by switching it and by pressing it again, you obviously switch back from the night to the daylight. And over here, the circle button is obviously responsible for recording or taking pictures. Now, the reason why it's there obviously is, for example, if you mount your camera on your dashboard on the car or somewhere else where the hand grip is not in place, then you obviously have to do it manually by pressing the buttons right here, right? But of course, if you have the hand grip with you doing your vlogs, then you just have to press the recording button here on the hand grip and it starts recording. All right, so next up, let's actually talk about the features and modes of this SJCAM SJ20. First up, we have the video section right here, the video mode, which is in charge of taking videos and recordings of you or whatever you're filming. Next up, we have the still located at the bottom left right here. Now the still is obviously the picture mode, right? So just click it and it switch over to the picture version. Now, next up, we have the video lapse in the very center right here. By clicking it, it basically gives your video or recording a timer, so you can start recording at whatever time you select. The same thing also applies to the picture lapse or photo lapse located down here. And then finally, we have the slow recordings and the burst mode. Now for the slow recordings, it does exactly what you would think it do. It basically records in slow mode, right? And then the burst mode is for pictures, for taking multiple pictures at the same time just by pressing one button. I think it takes up to 3 pictures at the same time. You can increase that number if you wish to, but its general settings is limited to 3, but you have to manually improve it, of course, if you want to. Now, impressively enough, in its video mode, it actually films in 720 resolution all the way to actually 4K resolution, which is actually very impressive. And in 4K resolution, it has 24 FPS, 25, all the way to 30. That's where it captures. It doesn't shoot 60 FPS, of course. I think the only place where it shoots 60 FPS is if you switch it to slow mode recordings, right? And for its picture mode, I will also put it up in the screen right now, just in case you guys are interested in it, since I'm not going to be using it to taking pictures, but I'll just place it in the screen just in case you guys are interested in knowing the resolution in the picture mode as well. Alright, so enough talking and explanations. Now let's actually go out there and get ourselves some real life footages using the SJCAM SJ20, whereby we are going to judge at the end, like in a verdict, the quality of the video in both modes, in the daylight mode and the nightlife mode, as well as the audio quality, of course. So stay tuned to that. With that being said, let's get it. Alright guys, so this is me walking through the streets of Berlin right now, testing out this SJCAM SJ20 with the night lens on. As you guys can see, I'm purposely shaking the camera a little bit, trying to test out how well the stabilization works. It does struggle a little bit, as you guys notice, to smooth everything out, but overall the footage is still pretty clear, especially for a night shot. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is the part of the video where we are going to discuss and talk about the parts that we like versus the parts that we don't like. Well, let's not talk about it. Let's not call it dislike, but let's say improvement, because there isn't any parts of this SJCAM SJ20 that I really don't like. So let's just say improvement. So with that being said, let's actually begin with the things and aspects that I like about it, which is number one, the dual lens right here. So the dual lens, as you guys can see, obviously it offers the daylight and the nightlife version. Amazing, it actually works perfectly. So I have nothing against it. Now the next part that I'm going to talk about is obviously the charging hand grip right here, which serves two purposes: mini power bank as well as the hand grip, which is also a lifesaver, right? It's very practical, so I love it. I love that aspect about it. Now the next part obviously is the front display right here. Okay, wait a second, it went off. Just give it a moment and it should come back on. And that's also one thing, it goes off on its own if left inactive for a while, so it just goes off, hence saving more battery. So that's actually really good. So if we come back here, right here, so right here, so the front display, I actually like it. It's very super easy to navigate your way around it, and also easy for vlogging, so very good. And also the fact that it has so many modes, right? It blew my mind, because I actually ordered this thing just for my recordings, my vloggings and everything, not to take pictures, not to take slow modes and actionable recordings and everything. So the fact that it actually includes all those modes in this little device, it's amazing. Now the final thing that I actually like about this is that the overall design, obviously, right, it's compactable. All right, so one feature I actually forgot to mention is that the SJCAM SJ20 actually comes with its application, so you can actually download it on your phone or even on your laptop to transfer all the footages you recently used to film with the device. Now let's get back to the video. It's easy to navigate and everything, so it feels small, but it's quite heavy, but not too heavy to the point where your hands will be getting tired and everything. But it does the job, let me just put it that way, right? It's very practical. Yeah, I love it. Now for the final thing that I actually like about this device is that it's quite stable. So no matter how much you move your hands, no matter how shaky your hands seem to be, it's very stable. Hence why it's an action camera lens, right? Or camera itself. So SJCAM SJ20, good to go. Now let's talk about the things that could be done better. First off, the screen or the display itself. Now I understand that the display or the screen itself is compact and small. Even though I did previously set under the aspects of things I like, that it's very easy to navigate. Yes, that's true. It's very, very easy to navigate even for a beginner. However, it's very simple to the point where it doesn't give you like advanced settings. For example, when filming on my iPhone, I like to mess around with the settings a little bit to see like, okay, can I mess around with the lighting a little bit? But here you really can't do that, or at least I haven't figured out how to do so. I haven't seen the settings to do so. So I feel like it could be, in that sense, it could be more intuitive, but it's very good, don't get me wrong. Now for the second aspect that could be better is obviously the night life lens right here. It's amazing, but it's not wow, right? I really didn't get that wow feeling when filming with it, so that could be better. Now remember, this is the SJ20. I'm pretty sure there are more recent SJCAMs out there than the SJ20, so I'm just pointing it out there, so keep that in mind. And then the last part is obviously the built-in mic. Wasn't as impressive as I would like it to be, but luckily I do have my mic right here, so in that aspect we are good. But I just wanted to point that part out there. All right, so what is the verdict going to be? Now overall, I have to say I was very impressed by the SJCAM SJ20 dual lens camera, action camera, sorry. Now first off, let's talk about the dual lens right here. The fact that it gives you the daylight version as well as the nightlight version is actually very practical and gives you options. It gives you filming options, which is really, really good. So I love that aspect about it. Now interestingly enough, the handheld grip right here is actually something I didn't think I needed until I tried it out, which is really good, which is really, really practical as well. And it's a lifesaver. It makes everything so simple, and it just keeps everything in frame and stable at the exact same time. Now, basically, what I'm saying is, if you're into biking, sports, traveling, as well as diving, skydiving, or of any type, as well as underwater activity. Whereas I really don't understand why anybody should be under the water or under the sea in the first place, but go ahead, then go for it, because it's an amazing product, and I believe it's also a very strong competitor for other big brands out there, including JDI. So I would definitely recommend you guys to look into this actionable dual lens camera. All right, and welcome to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way to this point. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.